We good. Shouts out. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Hello, everybody. It's me, BLAZE. Y'all know what I'm about. PEACE. Positive energy, always creating elevation. Positive energy, always creating elevation, ladies and gentlemen. If you living, start giving. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can give life and love to others. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can give life and love to others, respectfully. If you got breath, you blessed. If you living in the present, treat it as a present and let individuals know that you are a gift. Show them that you're gifted. Show them your gifts. Show them your gift. You gifted, show them your gift. You're in the present, treat it as a present. You're a gift. Show them you gifted. Respectfully. Y'all know how we do every morning. We back again with Remain Nameless Stories Part 36. Don't quote me. Remain Nameless Story Part 36, man. Don't quote me, man. The title of this one is The BMX Bandits Are Back. Do it look like we give a... The BMX Bandits are back. Do it look like we give a... Remain Nameless Stories Part 36. Don't quote me. Y'all know, shouts out. Let me run this real quick. Let's see here. Y'all know the Remain Nameless Stories is brought to you in part by...
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out to the Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. The current tea of the week this week is white tea. So if you don't know, you know now, white tea. Yeah, there we go. White tea. Shouts out to white tea, which is the least processed of all teas. It has making it a increasing rich source of antioxidants. Rich source for antioxidants. It's help with teeth and all that type of stuff. So shouts out to white tea. Let me do this correctly. I didn't do that correctly, ladies and gentlemen. That was not done correctly. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was completely out of line for that one. Drinking white tea can reduce your risk of heart disease, dental cavities, and insulin resistance. Though there isn't much research on it compared to more popular teas like green tea, it is still a healthy addition to your diet. So if you're looking to add a healthy addition to your diet, drinking white tea is a way to go about doing so. Drinking white tea is a way about going and doing so. Shouts out. So yeah, we're gonna get right into this. We're gonna get right into this Remain Nameless Stories Part 36. Don't quote me. The BMX Bandits are back. Do it look like we give a... Respectfully. So y'all know what it is. We outside, we hanging, we chilling. And now the BMX Bandits basically get up one Saturday morning and they assemble. Lookout streets. The BMX Bandits are on the loose. Be on the lookout streets. The BMX Bandits are on the loose. You got Skipper outside. Got T-Man outside. Got Iggy outside. The whole mob is outside. The whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole clique is outside, right? So, you know, the whole clique outside, they riding, they the BMX Bandits. You know what I mean? So, you know, every go around, when the sweep come, you gotta have, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have your swiper no swiping. Feel me? Guys, you gotta have your extra for the swiper no swiping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, not on wheels, somebody that's available to pick up. Gotta have a pickup man. So, the bandits is rolling, they rolling. They just checking out some sceneries. They trying to see what's going on because basically, they do what they do. So, prior to the bandits rolling out, Skipper decided he was going to be the hitter. Well, he was going to be, he was going to be, he was going to be, yeah, he was going to be the hitter. He was going to be the swiper, no swiping. Basically, since he was going to be the swiper, no swiping, he was going to have to, you know what I'm saying, either, you know what I'm saying, he was going to have to basically hit the handlebars, pause, give him no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. So whoever, you know what I'm saying, whoever choosing to, you know what I'm saying, right like that, they got it. Now, now here comes the conflict. Because we all know and understand that somebody gotta take the the swiper role. Somebody gotta ride with the swiper. You feel me? When it go down like that, you know what I'm saying? You got the swiper, but then somebody gotta have him on their handlebars. So now, folks, man, I ain't putting him on my handlebars. I ain't right. He don't never load me, bro. You gotta sit. You know how that go. I don't know if y'all back in the day. That's how it used to go. You know what I'm saying? With the BMX bandits being outside, you know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You know what I mean? The swiper, somebody got to ride the swiper on their handlebars. And a lot of times folks don't like riding the individual on their handlebars. So, they get that all resolved. So after they get that resolved, Skip hop on the handlebars, you know what I'm saying? Now the BMX bandits are on the prowl. The BMX bandits are out now. Beware. Beware. Do not leave nothing. Do not leave nothing unchained. Do not leave nothing in front of a store. Do not leave nothing. No, if you leave a bike anywhere and the BMX bandits ride by, that bike will be gone. If you drop your bike in front of a store and you go in the store, about time you get through the door, but by the time you hear the door close behind you, your bike will be gone. If the BMX bandits are in the area, your bike will be gone. So, it's an early Saturday morning. It's around 12. They ride and they ride. And now they riding for a minute. They riding for a minute. It was a couple, they seen a few. They seen a few that they could pretty much, you know what I'm saying? They seen a few that they could pretty much snatch up on, but unfortunately, it was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't under good circumstances. So, it was a couple of licks that it basically just kind of, kind of went belly up. So, at this point, the bandits are a bit frustrated. The bandits are definitely a bit frustrated, yo. They like, yo, man, listen. He like, yo, I'm tired, man. I can't keep sitting on these handlebars, bro. Pause, giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Skip tired. You know what I'm saying? And Skip done went from a couple bikes, you know what I'm saying? He done went pretty much. Like I said, we've been outside for like 2 hours. We've been outside riding around for like 2 hours. And he on somebody's handlebar. We've been riding around for a minute and we ain't, like he's still stuck. You know what I'm saying? He's still stuck on the handlebars right now. We gotta get him off the handlebars. We gotta get this done. This can't keep going on no longer. This is going on way too long. This is going on way longer than usual. We not with this. We gotta swipe something. Something gotta get swiped. So at this point, Skip on the handlebars, you know what I'm saying? We riding through this particular spot. And like I said, Skip tired of sitting on the handlebars, bro. He said, "Yo, I'm tired of sitting on these handlebars." So boom, we catch it. I mean, we see a solo roller in the middle of nowhere. You see a solo roller, and I mean, he kind of like really pretty much stuck. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stay pretty much he by himself, and I mean, ain't nobody else with him. And he got a nice joint. He got a nice bike. He has a very very nice bike. So he riding, we riding, and then the bandits look at the bandits, and you know what I'm saying? We got a Lone Ranger we got a Lone Ranger out here that don't look like he, you know what I'm saying? He worth having that saddle. The bandits is out, and this individual, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting on a nice dame there, pause. Giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. He definitely sitting on a nice dame there. So, he like, man, what we gonna do? So now the bandits have surrounded this individual on the bike. The bandits got him surrounded. Skip jump off the handlebars. Like, man, listen, you know what this is, man. Come on, I mean, do we really got it? You know what I'm saying, do we really got to say what's going on right now? Do we really have to explain to you what's really going on right now? You know what I'm saying? Do we really have to get? I mean, do we really have to deal with the back and forth? Do we really gotta? You know what I'm saying? Do we really gotta figure this out? You know what I mean? Do we really have to go through any type of hassle in regards to on what time it is? You feel me? So the bro looking like, man, I can't. Like, man, listen, bro. Do we really got to go through all this, man? Like, man, but my mom, man, I just got this bike, and it's a great bike, and my mom spends a lot of money on this bike, and da 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 da. Like, man, come on, man, you can't do this to me, man. No, don't do this to me, man. So Skip, we just looked at him. You know what I'm saying, looked around, and Skip calmly said to this. Skippy kindly said to this individual, Skippy kindly said, like, yo, do it look like we give a fuck? Yo, Skip just looked at it and was just like calmly, like this was the most calm, yo, this is the most calmest thing I've ever seen somebody do in my whole entire life. Like this is the most calmest, you know what I'm saying, takeover. This was one of the smoothest, calmest, like most just like, do it look like we give a fuck, bro? Respectfully, like do you think that any like that was a concern of any of ours when we just decided to circle you in? When we just decided to entrap you, and we just decided to make sure that you couldn't go nowhere. We wasn't allowing you to go nowhere. Do it look like we give a fuck? Respectfully, when people have a certain intention, people have certain things that they're looking to do, and they show you that that's their particular intention, it'll be best that you believe that that's their intention. The bandits just surrounded this individual. You've just been surrounded. They just surrounded you. They surrounded you. It's a gang of them. They just surrounded you, and they let you know, like, yo, come up off that nicely and kindly, or if you're not gonna fight for it, you might as well just go ahead and give it up. They don't want to hear this or that. They don't want to hear none of that. They're not trying to hear none of that. Do it look like they give a fuck? No, they don't. They don't. When people have a certain intent, or they have a certain intention, sometimes they're just going to live out that intention. There's nothing you can do about it. You might as well just, I mean, not unless you're ready to fight, knuckle up and guard your grill, then just go ahead and give it up. Leave it be. Go ahead, give up the goods, and give up the goods or get sprayed. You heard what Mob Deep said. You heard what Mob Deep said. Give up the goods or get sprayed. Respectfully. So the individual, after After Skip politely just informed him that, you know what I'm saying, or just asked him and just related to him, do it look like we give a fuck? He looked around. That motherfucker got right up off that bike and handed that joint right to Skip, and the bandits rode off into the sunset. You feel what I mean? And they laughed about it. They laugh about it to this day. Like that's one of the cliches. Do it look like we give a fuck? Yo, that's that joint right there, man. Do it look like we give a fuck? We adamant on what we about to do, bro. We adamant on what we are about to do, man. We are adamant on the things that we looking to do, right? And sometimes we are very adamant on doing the wrong things. You know, like I said, I do not promote any of this. I do not promote violence. I do not promote that you take anything from anybody. You feel what I mean? Unfortunately, that's just a part of, you know what I'm saying, the remain nameless stories. You know? So, you know, like I said, I'm not proud of this. I don't push none of this. That's why it's always a premise after the story that I tell. You know, it is a hood story, it is a street story. It does have, you know, its quirks to it. But at the end of the day, y'all already know and understand that it's a real message behind this. It just goes to show how I took or how that same particular energy that's utilized to do something negative or to take away from somebody, you can take that same particular energy and devote it in regards to helping somebody. You know, see, those are the things that just are just showing growth and maturity in me as being an individual. You feel what I mean? Regardless to whatever the situation may be, I can stay adamant and stand steadfast on the things I truly believe without being influenced by anybody else. You know, and I don't allow it to, you know what I mean, take me to a point where I feel like I have to like go out my way to try to portray it or let people or make it be known. You know. So with that being said, shouts out to the BMX bandits and you know what I'm saying? The story of do it look like we give up? You feel what I mean? When some people are just tired of the, you know what I'm saying? They just tired of they just tired of they just tired. You know, when people are tired and they just need to just get this, they just get things over it, just get it done and just handle it. Sometimes people get tired and they, I mean, like it's only so much you, I mean, like it's only so much you're gonna go down. Like, I mean, it's only so much you're gonna lose. You know, you can only lose but so much, and if you take it like you lost, then you know you lost. You know, so with that being said, the whole premise of this particular story, ladies and gentlemen, is you know there's gonna be times in your life, there's gonna be situations in your life, there's gonna be things that transpire in your life, and you're not gonna be too happy with them. You know, you're not gonna be too happy with them. So consider the fact that you're not gonna be happy with them or whatever the case may be. You'll have to learn how to, you know what I mean? You have to learn how to just, you know, just step up and say, you know what, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes you're just gonna say like, I like. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't make a difference what anybody else does or do. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know, and I pride that on my positivity because no matter what nobody come at me with, no matter what nobody got to say, you know what I mean? As long as it's positive, you know what I mean? I don't give up. I really don't. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't give up at the end of the day. So shouts out to Skipper. Shouts out to Skipper and the BMX bandits, man. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out for Skipper for being tired of sitting on them handlebars, man, and just handling his business. He handled his business that day. I say, yo, man, my mom's not gonna like that. Do it look like we give a fuck? We don't care. We do not care at all. We coming for that. We showed you our intentions. We showed you what we was coming for. We let you know off the rip what this was about. You knew off the rip what this was about. So since you knew what this was about, you already knew what to do, man. Go ahead, stop playing. Oh, T Black was in the T Black was in the chat. Oh man, I didn't even pay attention. See, I should have been paying attention. I'd have gave that homie a shout out. Shouts out to Ty Black, Mr. Ty Spencer, T Black. Shouts out to the homie, man. Oh damn, Gina. I should have been checking. See, that's the whole purpose of me having this phone. I'm a little upset because that's the homie right there. I mean, but anywho, I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, man, sometimes when individuals show their intentions, and now I don't do nothing but show good intentions. So I don't care how somebody feel about, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about how you feel about what's going down. I don't care how you feel about the whole situation. I got positive intentions. When we come and we swarm you now, we coming to swarm you with love. Now when we come and circle you in, we gonna come and circle you in with love. You either gonna take the love or you gonna go ahead about your business. That's it. And do it look like we give a how you feel about it? We don't. We don't. See, that's how I transform things. I transform things in regards to some of the things that I've done to, you know what I'm saying, bring just bring harm to somebody, or well, just hurt somebody, period. We ain't beat him up or nothing. He ain't get beat up or nothing. He gave his bike up willingly. Because he seen we didn't give a fuck. Because it really didn't matter. Like he rather, you know what I'm saying? He rather just choose the ladder and just walk on home and instead of, ended up hurting having to walk home. Wherever he stayed at. So, if I could take that energy and we could take that and do something, in regards to, removing something from somebody, I'm now that I'm older, let's take that same energy and let's devote that towards, helping somebody. And not giving up how they want to rebel against it. As long as it's something good for them, if it's good for them, they gonna rebel. The day they don't rebel when they don't rebel is that's when you start to worry. Because then you know that they really gone in because they're not even taking the time to rebel. So at the end of the day, make sure you stay steadfast in whatever it is that you do, and however it is that you do it. And I got a question: who is they? Please don't come, man. Yo, I'm saying FYI. What? I mean, FYI. Don't ever. I don't know who they is, and they don't know me. I don't speak on they. I don't know who they are. I know who my friends are. I know who my peoples are, but I don't know who they are. When you could define who they are, and then if whether or not they know me, then refer to me. Then I will care what they say. Y'all so stuck on what they say. Nasty work, man. Do it look like we give a about what they say? Who is they? I'm still trying to figure that out, man. Shouts out, because I remember the first time. I remember the first time I'm saying the homie said that. I'm like, who the fuck is they? I don't even know who they is. Do they know me? And I hit like a ton of bricks. Do they know me? Because I don't know who they is. It's evidently that they don't know me. I don't care what they know. I don't care what they say. Get that is just so clear. I'm not the type of individual that care about what they say. Cause that don't hold no weight over here. I'm trying to figure out why would what somebody or what they say got to hold weight or will hold weight in regards to what I got going on. Especially if they don't know me. That'd be the weird part. People be spending a whole lot of time and energy on things that other people may say. Like, I'm trying to figure out why is that such an importance to you? I'm trying to figure that out. That's like really weird to me. But it is what it is at the end of the day, respectfully. So, you know, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That day is crazy. But at the end of the day, like I said, y'all, I say that to say this, man. Individuals have the intent that they're going to have. Do not feel bad about having a good and positive intent. If all you got, man, like I said, if all you got is love to give, man, just give that. That's all I got from this point forward. I ain't got nothing but love to give for individuals, man. I don't have no malice. I'm not mad at nobody. Listen, bro, I got love for you, man. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Yeah. I got nothing but love for you, baby. And I don't, like I said, I don't push it on nobody. I don't harp it on nobody, no nothing. I'm minding my business. I'm minding my goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected. I'm having a whole lot of fun over here, man. You know, I mean, like I've obtained peace in certain things in my life, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful morning. It's always a beautiful morning. It's like I said, if you live and start giving, give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can, give life and love to others. For real, for real. What is this? I'm minding my damn business. Oh, but yeah, y'all. It's a beautiful thing to, you know, be able to live life and look at some of the things that you've done, look back at your past and see how you've transformed that energy into something positive, see how you transformed that energy into being respectful, see how you transformed a lot of things in regards to your life. You will want to live to transform, ladies and gentlemen. In life, you want to live to transform. You want to live to be able to say that was how I used to be. I don't even know that person no more. Does that person still exist? Like, who is that person at the end of the day? That's not me anymore. Live long enough to experience those things. You know, love yourself. Don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about how somebody else feel. If it brings you joy and peace and happiness in regards to your life, stick with it. Don't allow nobody to come in and tell you or just feel a certain type of way because you rock how you rock. Love how you rock. Love yourself, man. And anytime somebody got something to say about it, you can just look at them and everything they say, you can just look at them and just ask them, do it look like I care? When people just got this, that, and the third, and whatever negativity that an individual looks to bring upon you or looks to indulge in, just look at them and just ask them and like and be in the most calmest way. Do it look like I care? Like if it has nothing to do with positive energy, it doesn't have to do with prosperity and the growth of yourself and the individuals around you. Why I don't care. If it's not about the prosperity, I don't do it look like I get about such and such doing such and such and such and such. I don't that's not none of my business. I'm minding my damn business. Do they want to do something positive? Do they want to do something productive? Do they what are they looking to do productive for themselves? Do they have any vices? Are they looking to solve any things in regards to their trauma? Other than that, do it look like we give a? Because we don't. And you know, I'm okay. I mean, like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I'm minding my damn business, and I'm gonna be the same solid individual. That's what helps me continue to grow. 'Cause I continue to, I continue to shed the things that I don't like, and I replace those things with positive things. I'm able to replace the things that I don't like about a lot of things, or the things that I found that was being a hindrance to me, and I turned them into things that help me. And if I was to ever be worried about, the chatter that's going on around me or the chatter that's going outside of me or what other individuals have to say, like I'd probably still be in a situation to where I'm, still trying to find out what's really going on. Because I'm basing my thoughts and I'm basing my decisions or how I feel on another individual's reality because I'm allowing their thoughts from their reality or yeah, I'm not allowing their thoughts and their um feelings towards me and their reality to affect or reflect on me. Nobody knows what's really going on inside of me and how I really feel. So for me to take time out of my day to try to, reiterate whatever it is that's going on with me, if you choose not to believe me, I kind of find that like, it is what it is. Because one thing I've learned in life is that you can't make nobody believe shit. You can't make nobody do anything. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. You can't show them. You can show them. You can't make them do it. But you can show them. It can be seen. You can make it visible. So that's what I do. I make my positivity visible. I make my positivity seen. I make my positivity shown. It's like it's it's right there. My positivity is right there. My energy is right there. My love is right there. That's how that's how I keep it going. It's all love here. I don't look to deal with any other facets. I choose not to. If I can choose just the way I can choose, just the way we chose to go, gather up and gang up and take things from other people, is the same way I can gather up and gang up and show love to people. It's no difference. In the same way I did the same attitude that Skip had, do it look like we give a fuck? The same attitude he had and that we had in regards to taking somebody else's things should be the same attitude and the same desire we have to help people get things. The same way we had those inspirations, the same way we had that energy to roll up on that kid and take that kid's bike without no remorse. Didn't think a second of it. Laughed at it. Thought it was funny. Laugh about it to this day. But that shit was funny though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny, man. I think y'all had to be there, man. Y'all had to be there. That shit was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny, man. We rolled up on that kid, man. We surrounded that motherfucker. That motherfucker looked, he's like, oh shit. So he just went into panic mode. He went into panic mode. Like, man, my mom's, man, you can't just take this. He was pleading, man, he was begging, 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 begging. He was begging for his bike. Dang, he was begging for his bike. I don't know, somebody, I hope this don't go viral because somebody might find it. So like, yo, he knows it's my bike. Good thing I described the bike though, but I don't know. I think I'm getting a little too much into the story. Statutes of limitations. I mean, they might come kicking in the door, but yeah, it wasn't. I mean, just I say that to say this, man. You know, the way we rode up, like I said, the way we rode up on that kid, how we took that kid bike, and and just how cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm saying? Skip just politely told him, "We don't give a fuck." So I'm just saying, why can't we have the same energy towards helping somebody? And since I questioned or I posed that question to myself, I just felt like that was something. I mean, I should see if, whether or not it could be done as a part of my journey, as a part of me living my life. I said, okay, cool. Heck, I did a lot of things that was pretty much very unproductive and very harmful to other people. Let's just see if I could change the narrative. Because it was very easy to do that. So it should be very easy to do the opposite, correct? And even if it is hard to do the opposite, are you willing to fight to continue to do it? If you're willing to fight to do something wrong, are you willing to fight to do something right? And let me say that again for individuals that's in the back. May have not heard me. My audio might have been a little iffy, but again, if I could, you know what I'm saying, do something, use energy to do something wrong, I should be able to take that same energy and do something right. If I had the energy to take from somebody, if I had the energy to go out and perpetuate the narrative and help individuals continue to destroy their lives, and if I was able to go out here and deal with the extracurricular activities and do these things and do harmful things to other individuals, if I was able to go out here and be a person, whereas if I was contributing to the mental health uh, to the mental health and trauma of other individuals due to my ways and actions and due to the fact that I was, currently dealing with mental health issues myself. If I can go out here and deceive people and lie to people and basically just do what quote unquote the narrative says that we supposed to do as men, or we supposed to do this is that and this is supposed to be accepted and that's supposed to be accepted, so it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that, not knowing and understanding the repercussions of what you're doing, not knowing and understanding that the mental health issues that you may have can trickle down to somebody else, and whereas if those particular mental issues that you have affect other people in a bad way. If I could take time out and neglect these things, and if I could take time out to not acknowledge these things and do all these things and still think it's okay, and then obtain the knowledge to know that it's not okay and not to look to do anything about it is kind of insane to me. Now that I'm at this particular point in my existence, to where as if I realize a lot of things and I just choose the latter. I just choose the latter. I just choose to say, okay, why, what's good about this? I just choose to say, did I do something good? Regardless of whatever comes across my, did I do something good? This is my question. This is the things that I do. This is the type of individual that I am. When I reevaluate things and I look over things, I just ask, did I do a good thing? Did whatever did I do, was it good? Was it willing to help? Was it helpful? Could it have helped somebody? Whatever it is that I did, whatever it is that I do, I always look back at it and I say, okay, cool. Was this information that I provided for anybody or anything helpful? So if at any point, I mean, I look if any point that anything that goes along in regards to my life, I'm not mad about it, because as long as I look back at it, look back into it, I was helpful. If I ever did anything harmful, I look to make amends. I'm willing to hold accountability that all those harmful things, and I can sit here and say that all the harmful things that I've done to people were due to the fact that I wasn't mentally prepared to handle a lot of situations that I was in. So if I caused you any harm, if I did anything to harm you, it was due to the fact that I wasn't willing to take the necessary steps to obtain the knowledge and the information I needed in regards to making sure my mental health was okay. So consider the fact that that is a particular situation of mine. That's something that arose in my life. That's something that I dealt with. That's something that basically has me in a position that whereas I'm in the position that where I am at. Did I want this for myself? No. Do I want something different? Yeah, who doesn't? Do I have what I have and can I make whatever it is that I want to make and can I continue to prosper? By sure by Joe, I think he's got it. See, living with positivity is a choice. Living with love is a choice. Living for humanity is a choice. Living to love your neighbor is a choice. Certain individuals choose to do so, certain individuals choose not to do so. So individuals choose to do whatever it is they choose to do. That's life. That's your God given right. And one of the prosperous things and one of the things that I've learned during this particular journey of mine is that that's exactly what it is. And there's nothing you could do about it, just the way that they can't do anything about your reality and how you feel. They can say and do whatever it is they want to, but if it's genuinely in your heart and it's genuinely how you feel, you're pretty much not. You're pretty much going to keep the same thing. It's still going to be the same way. It's still not going to change. And it's not going to change for the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, we are human beings. And if you have, and I mean, like, if you don't want to suffer as a human being, so why would you want another human being to suffer as well? That's just a humane thing to do. Unfortunately, just feel like I'm dealing with a bunch of people. I'm not dealing with a lot of humane. I think I'm just gonna stop dealing with people. I think I'm gonna just start dealing with humanes. Individuals that don't look at individuals as people, they look at them as human beings. They look at them as a life force. They look at them as a vessel. They look at them as divine energy. They look at them as a God. They look at them as a supreme being who's living their existence on this planet, or whatever we want to call it, or whatever we want to construct it as. They're divine. They're pure energy. They're pure energy just as well as you are. They're a ship just as well as you are. They have different lenses. They have different. All the shit. We all come in different shapes, forms, and facets. That's the beauty of life. Everybody doesn't. Everybody doesn't come the same. There's a lot. There's several similarities in regards to human beings, but at the end of the day, there's more differences than there are similarities. We don't have as many. We have way more differences amongst each other than we do similarities, and we have to understand that. We have to understand that we're all different, but we are all powerful. We're all blessed. We're all special in some shape, form, or facet. I just look at the beauty and I just look at the good on the inside of somebody. I don't look at the I don't see anything else in anybody else. I don't see it. They can display it, but I don't pay it attention because I know that's not very humane. It's not a humane thing. Respectfully. Shouts out to the beast. Shouts out to the beast. You know what I mean? Remain nameless stories. So again, like, when when life arises and certain things happen in life, man, sometimes you just gotta just not give a fuck, man. You just can't care. Because having this positive energy and just always being positive and just people not comfortable with that. You know, you have to understand. I understand that people are not going to be comfortable with the fact that positivity is just all I got to give. I know that's weird. I know, what I'm saying. I know the repercussions of my ways and actions. I know how this is going to look to the public, but I don't give a fuck. Like this nigga always, he ain't got nothing but love. No, you right. I ain't got nothing but love and positivity for you, bro. Because, like I said, if we can come together and we could do these things and we could be very adamant on making sure that we use this energy, negative energy, to take someone, or we use our energy in a negative way to take something from somebody, I feel like I should just be able to take that same energy and use positive. If I was negative all the time, why can't I be positive all the time? That was the question that I posed to myself. That's when I knew there was a difference because I was negative all the time. If I could be negative all the time, you know what I'm saying? Or if I could be negative sometimes and positive sometimes, negative sometimes, positive sometimes, why do I gotta switch? Who's switching this switch on and off? Who's making these decisions on whether or not it's gonna be positive or whether or not it's gonna be negative in regards to what I do? That's me. It's me that decides if somebody says, "Hey, you black effer." It's me to decide where I say, "Hey, f you too," or I can say, "Yo, yo, man, he need a hug. He need a hug." Why? Because I don't for whatever reason he got some hate in his heart. Because I don't know him. He don't know me. So for him to feel that type of way, it's based on what he got going on. And for him to feel like he needed to spew it towards me, yeah, okay, guys. I wish would. But again, like I said, I'm all in positivity, man. So again, like I said, man, if y'all could take that time and energy, man, to do something negative, man, y'all could always take that time and energy to do something positive, man. You could always take that time and do something positive. Always. You don't got, I mean, like that energy can be used and you can still obtain the same goals. And actually, you'll feel a whole lot better about yourself if you obtain that goal, you know what I mean, with the positivity. You know what I mean? We could have took that same energy the way we was riding around all that time. We could have basically went out and was cutting some grass or did something around the neighborhood, did some odds and ends, or could have bought a bike. Why are we taking all this energy to steal a bike when we could take the same energy to buy a bike? Therefore, we won't have to deal with the repercussions of getting in trouble. We won't have to, it could be built on. I mean, it shows how individuals could come together and show camaraderie. You feel me? So let's just start thinking about some of the things that we do when we decide to make statements or say something. You feel what I mean? Before we decide that we want to spew something negative or spew something in regards to something we may feel may hurt somebody's feelings, let's just see what we could say about them that's positive. Let's see how we can help them grow. Let's not try to take away from one another. Let's try to help each other grow. Let's just try to help each other grow for real. Because life is more than that, man. Life is more than that, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta find that. I gotta find that. I gotta find that peace, man. I'm gonna try to help y'all as much as I possibly can. As y'all have noticed, you know what I'm saying. There's been a lot of changes. Basically, there's been an initial change to the Tipsy Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursdays. It's now Truthful Tuesdays and Transparent Thursdays. So, the first episode of Truthful Tuesdays dropped yesterday, and basically it's signs of mental health. I mean, mental health issues, some of the signs that you can look into, or some of the signs that may dictate whether or not you're currently going through some mental health issues. So you could definitely tap into that. It's also currently available on YouTube right now. You can scan the QRL code right here in the corner, and that will definitely take you directly to the page. Whereas if you can see what's going on with some of the signs of mental health issues or mental health I forgot what they said at the time, but yeah, mental health. We just say mental health disorder. If you're starting to suffer from a mental health disorder or something like that, there's a few signs or a few things that you can look for that will, help identify whether or not you're going through that particular crisis at the time. So, definitely tap in with that, because that's what, the purpose of this particular page is for at this point, you know? And it's time that, we really start, getting to the issues. We really start dropping the science, and we really start investigating, and really start bringing about some knowledge and information in regards to these issues and what we can do to help them. There's also some information that was provided in regards to where you can go if you do have some mental health issues. So definitely tap in with that episode. I only covered the Niagara Falls and the Buffalo area in regards to psychiatric treatment centers, and where you can go to get some psychiatric treatment if need be. I'm gonna look more further into that to see if there's any things online or anything of that nature, chats and so forth, in regards to some of the things that'll be available for individuals who are suffering from a mental health issue. So yeah, that's what we doing. We outside this Wednesday. We are outside this Wednesday, and we are outside with Glenwood Boogie. The Boogeyman has now it seemed to be coming out. The Boogeyman. Shouts out to the Boogeyman. Shouts out to Glenwood Boogie. We will be outside with Glenwood Boogie this Wednesday. So shouts out to Glenwood Boogie. If you know Glenwood Boogie, tag him and let him know. He will be the artist for this Wednesdays. We outside Wednesdays. So we definitely will be tapping in with his new single, Never Not Another Like, something like that. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that one right now. But not another me or something like that. I know it's something like that, but it's featuring L Biz. So yeah, the boogeyman is starting to creep out, you know what I'm saying? So Paul, shouts out to him. No Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. But yeah, he gonna be on the We Outside Wednesdays. This Wednesday, we're gonna be basically playing some of his throwback tracks. We're gonna bring y'all up to speed. We're gonna bring y'all up to date with who Glenwood Boogie is. He is one of my favorite artists out of the 716. I'm very ecstatic that he's back into the booth and he's basically doing what he do. And he with Biz, so I mean that is what it is. Also, was there anything else? Oh, we got Transparent Thursdays. Um, we still got the FYF Fridays. I don't know how that. I mean, FYF is still FYF with Shawnee J and Blaze. So yeah, Transparency Thursdays. Transparent Thursdays. We're gonna be discussing issues as far as transparency. What it means to be transparent. How we just gonna be very transparent. We're just gonna pick things that I feel or that we should look to be very transparent on in regards to life. So yeah, we definitely gonna have some things going on. We definitely changing the content. So shouts out to everybody. Like I said, we are gonna be out here looking up past all the positivity and all the love and all the goodness about life, man, and try to help individuals get to where they need to be so they can obtain some peace, man. It's a peaceful thing, man. It's good to have some peace, ladies and gentlemen. You want peace in your life, man. Trust me. It's way more. It's worth more than anything you could ever possibly think of, man. Having some peace is way more important than anything you could possibly think of. Peace is gonna get you to everything else you need in life. Everything else you need in life gonna start off with your peace. If you want to if you want to obtain everything in your life, you want to get everything you want in your life. Get your peace first. Once you got your peace, you off to the races. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But once you get your peace, then you'll be off to the races. because you're gonna spend so much time trying to get to something else when you ain't when by the time you get there, you still ain't found your peace still ain't there. So then you're gonna have to spend all that time trying to find where your peace coming from. So find your peace first, so you ain't gotta go looking for it, man. Spend time on finding your peace, so you ain't gotta go looking for it, man. Cause you get all the materialistic things in the world. You can have everything out here in the world, but your peace is priceless, man. I promise you. I don't care how much money you you got. You can't buy your peace, bro. You could buy some stability. You could buy some. You could buy some. You could buy a lot, but you can't buy no peace, bro. Peace can't be bought. So you know, that's just for me to you. That's just experience that I have. I mean, that's just something that I experienced in my life. You know what I mean? So I just decided to share it with you all. You know what I mean? Because now I'm at a point where now that I have peace, everything else pretty much is falling into place right now. Because I done actually found some peace. So everything, all the other little puzzle pieces that I was really, always will continuously falling vices to or falling victim to, I no longer fall victim to them anymore. Because I found some type of peace. Because I know why those particular things was hindering me, why those things were becoming vices, why those things were vices to me, why certain things I just continuously did, regardless, like over and over again, perpetually doing the same thing over and over again, wondering why I didn't get different results. Because I was using certain things as coping mechanisms, and I was using certain things, to just pretty much like self sabotage my growth and maturity, just so I can continue on with those particular vices, not knowing that those vices had pretty much took a hold of my life. You know, those vices took a hold of my life, and I just, I constantly made. Oh, I just constantly found a way to, finagle my way into to doing it. Pause. Giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. But that's life as we live it. So sometimes you learn. So now that I'm at peace, now that I'm at peace and I've acknowledged a lot of these things, now it's I don't even have the desire anymore because it doesn't make sense. Like the desire it's not even there anymore. I don't even have the desire to do it because now I'm at peace. I have a different purpose. So now my desire is to do other things. Now I could take all that time and that money. I mean, I could take all that time and that money and I could invest it in the peaceful things, in the prosperity and the growth. So it is what it is, y'all. Shouts out to everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. It was Remain Nameless Stories, part 36. Don't quote me. Do not quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Let me see here. Da-da-da-da. Shouts out. Y'all know we about to end this, you know what I'm saying? And Remain Nameless Stories, part 36. Don't quote me was brought to you in part by.
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Sip Happens Tea Shop Tea of the Week. The tea of the week this week is white tea. So if you want to if you want to strengthen your teeth, you want to drink a tea that's rich in antioxidants and good for heart health, white tea is the tea for you. If you want to protect your oral health, you want to boost your heart health, white tea is a tea that you can drink. And that is the tea of the week from Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out for supporting the channel with Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out to Sip Happens. So, with that being said, y'all know my motto: if you got breath, you blessed. If you're living, start giving. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you give life and love to others. Positive energy always creates elevation. Motivate yourself in the morning so you can elevate yourself in the evening. And don't forget, the whole premise of the, story in the backpack. I mean, the BMX bandits are back. They look like we give a fuck. Is when you could take time out to devote it to something positive. I mean, when you could take time out of your day and devote it towards something negative, or you could feed into something negative, you can always take that time and energy and you could devote it into something positive. For all the time you could take out to devote to something negative, you can take that same energy and you could devote it to something positive. So like I said, just the way we was able to take that energy that we had and be very adamant on taking somebody's stuff, we can come together and do something positive and help somebody get something. Help somebody. If we could take that time and energy to take away from somebody, we could take that same time and energy and help give to somebody. And it'd be a whole lot better. So y'all stay safe, you know what I'm saying? Live your life, live love. I mean, live your life, love yourself so much to where you can love others, man. It was a pleasure. See y'all tomorrow, man. See y'all this evening. Glenwood Boogie. Somebody tag him. Glenwood Boogie. I'm gonna tag you again, bro. Glenwood Boogie, we outside. We outside Wednesdays. Shots out. I'm gone.